Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to go over some helpful tips to make your home shine in order to stand out to buyers during the listing process. First, here's a fun fact. 95% of buyers use the internet in their search, and 84% of buyers indicated that photos were the most important thing when looking at homes online. The people are on the interwebs, baby! And I'm sure this isn't news to many of you, but you gotta meet the buyers where they are and show up in the search results looking fly as hell. What you may find surprising is how often I walk into a house I'm about to photograph and it seems like little to no thought has been put into proper presentation. Medicine bottles left out on cluttered counters, toys everywhere, burnt out bulbs, dust, crust, dirt, debris. These are simple problems with simple solutions. I've been a photographer for over 10 years, and in that time, I've photographed hundreds of homes. Along the way, I've picked up a couple tips and tricks that I'd like to pass on to you, dear viewer. First, let's start with the simple, straightforward hacks, then we'll gradually progress to the more advanced tactics. Let's begin with some housekeeping. We're gonna start holistically and really take a look at your furniture layout. Is there a tattered chair that you're gonna trash when you move out? Maybe throwing a blanket over it will help, but more likely it'd be better to just toss it and free up the space. I know feng shui seems like this mystical Eastern philosophy that's hard to wrap your head around, but trust me, the layout of one's home can make all the difference by better helping a potential buyer envision themselves in the space. We actually just taught a class here on feng shui recently to our real estate team, and now every time I come into the office, our fax machine is moved to the other side of the room, which is fine because who uses a fax machine anymore, right? Next, let's go ahead and remove those magnets from the fridge. I love knowing that your child is an honor roll student, but potential viewers may be so overcome with pride that they become distracted from the actual kitchen and its features. Actually, while we're already in the kitchen, let's pick a fight with our spouse over who should do the dishes and then do them. I don't care who does them as long as they get done. Quick decoration tip. A bowl of fruit? Classic touch. Heading to the bedroom now, let's make sure the beds are made and bedside tables are clear. This should go without saying, but dirty clothes should not be haphazardly strewn about. Oh, something most people don't think about are light bulbs. A small part of me dies when I enter a home and flick on all the lights to find missing and mismatched bulbs, right? It takes 5 seconds to replace a light bulb and makes all the difference when you do. Trust me. I know. Ideally, each room should also have the same color temperature, so either warmer on the color spectrum like 3200 Kelvin or cooler like 5400 Kelvin. Don't worry, you don't have to learn any fancy color science. The boxes will be labeled with the correct color temperatures. Extra points if you open up the window shades, turn off the ceiling fans, and turn on the lights before the photographer arrives. You get kudos for that one. On arrival, I kind of like to bask in the overwhelming glow of a brightly lit home. You know what I mean? Purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. That's a Prince reference. Let's move outside. When we get outside, we're gonna move vehicles out of the driveway unless they are broken down, in which case you should probably see to that ASAP. You're also gonna wanna make like the mob and get into waste management by removing trash bins and picking up any garbage from the front and backyard. Make sure any hoses are coiled up tighter than my insides after a morning espresso. If applicable, also, it would behoove one to refresh any flower beds, maybe even strategically plant some lovely mums or tulips or petunias by the front steps. Go ahead and close the garage door and neatly arrange the outdoor furniture. Bing, bang, boom, you're done. A little disclaimer. I know all of you have busy lives. Well, maybe not your 19-year-old nephew who's gonna totally start his streaming career like once he gets through his third replay of Donkey Kong Country and feels more comfortable on camera, but it's gonna happen. I'm telling you, just you watch, Uncle Brad. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I know we're all busy, but putting in the effort to make your home look presentable will go a long way towards selling your house and getting you on the road to your next chapter in life. Thank you for joining me. It's been real. Reach out if you're thinking about selling or buying a home, and don't forget to absolutely obliterate that like and subscribe button. I mean, really just bash it to pieces, please. That's all. Thanks, y'all. See you later.